What's up, guys? Welcome back to the review space. Today we take a look at a couple of Hot Wheels single pack, and it's going to be a superhero Hot Wheels edition. Why? Because we got the Batman against the Spider Rider. Alright, so here we go. First up, let's take a look at the Batmobile. This is a really cool Hot Wheels. What a great find. 1 out of 15. What makes this really unique is its likeness to the actual Batman car. You know, the moment that I saw this, I really didn't know if it was based on Batman. I didn't bother reading it at first. I was just like, that looks a lot like the Batmobile. The one from the early 90s animated cartoon show. Great Batman cartoon, by the way. My favorite. Ages 3 and up. Track Stars edition. It's number 66 out of 244. And 1 out of 15 over here. Very nice illustration of the Batmobile itself. Looks a lot like the... not just the cartoon, the animated cartoon version, but also the film. Actually, the film came out first. And that's what the cartoon was based on, like the influence, the music, the Batmobile design, and the overall darkness was because of that particular film from the late 80s all the way up to early 90s. I actually enjoyed Batman Returns better than the first one with Joker. I mean, don't get me wrong, like Jack Nicholson is a really great actor, and he really brought a lot of personality and just a lot of humor and this menacing deviousness about the Joker. Like, he really brought that out. But at the same time, I just love Batman Returns with Danny DeVito as the Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. It's more fun, it's got penguins and it's got a sexy villain like Catwoman, and it's just a really well-made sequel, I think. Back to this Batman Batmobile. How should I go about this? Should I just cut it from the top? I'm trying to figure out how to properly remove it so that maybe I could put it back in again at a later time, so the packaging itself and the design of the card and the art is not completely ruined. I think it would just be nice if I'm able to hang it again, and be able to put it back inside this plastic casing. All right. This honestly shouldn't be too difficult. There it is. Yeah, it's pretty much open. All I need to really do is kind of... Will it come out? Or is it a little too small? It might be too small. It might be too small. At the very least, it could pop out like that. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Yes, yes. You're almost out. It keeps popping back up. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's... Oh. Yeah, oh yes, perfect. Yes, finally. Alright, nice. Very beautiful design. I love this. This is really amazing. So, there it is. The Batmobile, Hot Wheels. And, I forgot to talk about the backside, but, is there really anything else? It's 2011, okay? Look for all 2011 vehicles, the Batmobile, Hot Wheels. With a parent's permission, go to HotWheels.com to find out the special promotions and to check out other cool stuff. Choking hazard may be generated. Obviously, it's not for kids who are under 3 years old. 2010 Mattel. DC logo over there. Warner Brothers, Batman, and all related characters and elements are trademarked of and DC Comics. Alright, not much at the back there. Okie dokie. Looking... Alright. Oh, that is just gorgeous. It's just a really beautiful looking car. And it really is a rather unique design because I've really never seen the Batmobile look like this. It's always just usually been very dark, like completely black, and no red stripes. This thing obviously has red stripes over here at the roof, and it's even got like red windows, the tinted windows. It's got a red front front lights. It's even got like this engine here, kind of metallic engine. And taking a look at the bottom, Malaysia, made in Malaysia, DC Comics, Hot Wheels, Definitely awesome, especially if you're a Batman fan and or just like a comic book superhero fan. Wow, this is a really cool Hot Wheels. One of the best Hot Wheels I've ever seen. So that's the Hot Wheels, the Batman Batmobile. All right, now we are going to take a look at the next one. Spider Rider. Oh snap. Now this is a bit of a superhero Hot Wheels edition. Honestly, because it's not officially a Spider-Man, but it is called the Spider Rider. I mean, come on, guys. It's called the Spider Rider. I mean, it doesn't get any more Spider-Man than that. The only thing missing is the Spider-Man logo. Let's take a look at the card. Very, very colorful. I love the red, the blue, the white, and the silver. It's just awesome colors. Very, very well contrasted. It's meant to catch your attention. It's meant to pop out at you. It's from the Thrill Racers series. Thrill Racers Cave, ages 3 and up. And unfortunately here it got ripped up a little bit, and so I can't see what number is that is. Number 210 out of 244. There's actually some slight webbing. You know, there's like a white web on top of the silver. That's not even, you can't even see here. It's not visible on the particular illustration. Taking a look at the back, Spider Rider, look for all the 2011 vehicles, and it's pretty much the exact same as the Batman back. But you know what? Enough talking. Let's open up this sucker. Mr. Teal, let's do this. Spider Rider does whatever a Spider Rider does. Alright, now I gotta make sure it's like completely big enough. By the way, to everybody watching this, I don't care how old you are, it doesn't matter what your age is. You could be a little kid, you could be an adult. Be very careful when cutting any of this type of plastic, when you're opening up these boxes and you're trying to, you know, open up the packaging. Just be very careful because these things are sharp. Okay, this plastic that can be found in just about every single collectible action figure casing is extremely sharp. You know, they can definitely cut through your skin, and then you'll be bleeding and everything. And be careful when using like scissors and knives and stuff. All right, so here we go. We got the top part a little bit. Come on, open up for me, baby. Come on, there you go. Open up. Yeah. That's nice. There you go. Yeah. Don't want to damage the packaging. I don't want to damage the packaging. Alright. Yes. Come on out. Come on out, Spidey. Spider Rider. Oh, sweet. Out of your shell. Oh, that is awesome. That is a really cool, wicked looking car. That's just really cool right there, man. I mean, I love the design. I love the way it looks. Alright, so this is it. Very, very cool design. A Spider Rider. It's even got a spider on at the front over here. Just like at the dashboard. Is that what you call it? Yes, the dashboard. I am no car expert. And even at the back here, at the tip, at the tail, over here. Another spider. I'm really starting to suspect that maybe Mattel was like really influenced by Spider-Man. Like they really thought of Spider-Man when they made this. Like they were just like, well, we couldn't get the Spider-Man license, but let's just make a Spider Rider anyway. It's an awesome looking car. It's an awesome looking vehicle. It looks almost like it's got like an ATV, like an off-road type of vehicle. Really, the only thing that you can't do with these cars, and I wish you're able to do it, is you take apart the cars and then add in the other parts, like so you can like customize the cars and stuff. That would be so like interesting would that be? Like how intricate, like how much more engaging that would be for collectors and like fans of the Hot Wheels, people who collect these things, be able to mix and match and like customize and totally just change what the car looks like. Alright, now taking a look at the bottom, you got Malaysia, made in Malaysia, C33, Spider Rider, trademark. And the Hot Wheels logo over there. Alright, now how do these two stack up against each other? Okay guys, so let's break it down, let's recap, and take a look at both of these cars, okay? This is versus. It's one item against another item going head to head. Hot Wheels, the Batman Batmobile. Pros, well, number one, the license. it's officially licensed by DC, meaning that it's an official Batman product. I mean, really, if you had a little miniature Batman figure like this, you could put them next to it and feel like, hey, this is the real thing. It's the real deal, and it is what it is. It's a very cool looking car. I love it. It's sleek. Love the black. Love the fact that it's very reminiscent of the late 80s, early 90s cartoon and movie, which is really awesome. I grew up on that stuff. No, the red, I'm not so sure about. I know that, they try to... The red just gives it more personality. Batman's not really known for being a red... The red motif, it's not really his color. But it gives a further sense of almost like this... Not necessarily evil or anything like that, but the sort of the seriousness, a meanness about it. There's a certain toughness about it. It's like real serious business, somebody's about to get beaten up by Batman. Now, if you take a look at the Spider Rider's color scheme is great as well. It's got the silver, silvery, and the red, okay? It's got good-looking rims. The rims are much better here, in my opinion, than the Batmobile. The Batmobile has really plain-looking rims. I'm not a big fan of that. The fact that, I mean, it's just like basic gray, just basic color, a basic-looking generic design on the rims. I'm not really impressed by that. It could have been on any car, any regular car, and if it's the Batmobile, it has to stand out. I don't know why they couldn't get the Batman logo on there. They could have done that easily, or they could have done the one from the movie where it would actually be like, like this metal plating thing. This pattern would actually cover the rims, so it looks like almost like a shield. But this one is, in my opinion, better. It's got better looking rims. It's colored red. It's shiny. The detail looks better. The design looks a little bit more interesting. And how about the cards, huh? Let's take a look at the cards. Let's take a look at the packaging. Now, because due to a technicality, the Batmobile, the card is in a lot better shape, better condition. I mean, look at this compared to this. This is falling apart. It's like completely torn up over here. You can't see, you can't read the number there, and there's some damage in here as well. So, of course, this one gets bonus points for being in better condition. At the same time, I think that the design over here is a lot more colorful, it's more bright, it's more eye-catching, and so honestly, I'm gonna have to give this one a draw. Now, as far as the paint and the actual outer shell and the design of the cars, I think it's a matter of personal taste. If you like Batman, if you're a fan of the Batmobile, you would probably pick this any day over this one. But the Spider Rider is pretty cool as well. You take a look at the Spider Rider and you go, wow, that's a very cool looking design. It's a very tough, but at the same time, a rugged, almost, there's an expensive look to it because of the shininess of it, because of the spider webbing. The theme of it is very well made. It really reminds you of Spider-Man, even though it's not an official Spider-Man product. So really, it depends. The wheels are better here. I like the color scheme here. I like the shininess of it. I like how it's got a lot of charisma. It's got a lot of attitude. It's the kind of car that you want to ride around in the middle of the desert, in Nevada, just having a good time, just joyriding, and just tumbling and going over hills and falling over and just boom, boom, like that. Very, very fun. This is a fun ride. This is definitely, I mean, it's ironic that this thing reminds me of the tumbler from the Batman Begins movie. Now, this is the Batmobile, which is more in the older Batman films with Michael Keaton, and as sleek as this looks, it is a very sleek looking car, very cool design, no doubt about it. It's a very low riding car, and it's not practical for like actual use. If you think about it, it's not. If you take it at the desert, for example, compared to this would easily be, it would be completely useless. You can't really, it's not mobile. You can't really go over hills, and you can't climb rough, rugged terrain with this thing, which is, I think, it's very sleek looking, but it's incredibly impractical compared to this tumbler-looking Spider Rider. So, I think that in terms of overall design, I'm gonna have to give it to the Spider Rider. How about that?